Welcome to Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis. Today, we got video from our buddy
I'm Lachlan
in Hong Kong. About a year ago, he was, I want to say 6 or 7 years old, and he wanted his hero, Coach Gu, to help him out all the way from San Francisco. And we did a video on him. Coach Gu gave him some great tips and insight. He sent us a new video, and we're gonna take a quick look at it and analyze hopefully his improvements. All right, wow. December 2020. Oh, looks like he's got taller, Coach. What do you think, huh?
He definitely did. He's moving his feet a lot more.
Looks like he's got a lot of energy.
There you go. What do you think about that racket?
I think it's a little big. Is that a 27-incher?
Adult racket?
Yeah, it looks like it.
He's only 7, right?
I think so. 7 or 8?
Yeah, that's a big boy racket for that age. A little too big.
Yeah. You can see he's a little late on his shots there.
Like, he's hitting it good for what it is. It's just, it is a lot. That's a lot of racket he needs to swing around.
Yeah, he's got a lot of drag there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's too big, my man. It's, you're having a hard time going cross court with that forehand there.
Yeah.
There's a little too much drag.
Probably needs to hit it earlier. The backhand is good. The backhand he can get away with. He can swing early. Yeah. Earlier?
Motion looks great.
Motion looks a lot better. He's actually bringing around the forehand a lot more. I like the finish. Yeah, but you can tell he's struggling to go cross. Or I don't know if he's trying to avoid cross court, but like you can tell he can't hit the ball cross. Could be the racket.
Keeping all the balls in, that's important.
Oh,
Ooh.
almost.
We're gonna speak to it a little bit more in depth now. Coach Gu, what did you think?
After that 1 year, he definitely took my advice. I mean, he's moving a lot better. He definitely is moving smoother. You can tell his footwork's there now. His forehand is coming along quite a bit. It's simple. I love his finish. His backhand's getting there too. But overall, there's definitely a significant improvement in his game. So good job, bud. I'm glad you took the advice and you worked to your craft and you're rewarded for it. So keep up the good work. I think Harry and I talked about the racket. I think it is a little too big for him. I've never seen a 7-year-old use an adult racket, especially at that age. I mean, I did it before and it was really, really tough and I had to put 2 hands on each side of the racket. So we both believe that the racket might be too big for him. You're the expert on that, so I'll let you go through it deeper.
It looked like you were playing with an adult racket to me when you probably should be using a 25-inch graphite racket or a 26-inch max, because it looked like you were dragging that racket a little too much. Like you couldn't get around hitting cross-court forehands. Like you were directing the forehands kind of either down the middle or down the line, and it was hard for you to get around it to hit that cross from the footage that you sent us. So what Coach Gu and I would like to suggest is getting a shorter racket, shorter, possibly lighter racket. If you're insistent upon sticking with a longer racket, go with like a Babolat Evo Drive Light, that 9-ounce racket if you have to use an adult racket, or a 26-inch Pure Drive, 26-inch Pure Arrow. 25-inch would probably even be better for you to kind of get around the ball of a pure drive or a pure arrow. But definitely, it looks like you got too much racket there, my man. Anything else, Coach Coop?
I mean, the only thing I would say is that maybe his backhand needs him a little work. It's a lot better. He needs to finish around his left hand. His left hand's going up a little bit. He needs to finish more across and around the shoulder. But other than that, I think he's on a right track. Hopefully he gets a different racket. That definitely helps him whip around the forehand a lot more and helps him finish more cross. I mean, the forehands he was connecting with were great. It felt like, like Harry said over here, was the racket did look a little too big for him. Especially at 7 years old, he should not be using a full adult size racket because that is a lot of weight. Especially throwing that around is really heavy for a 7-year-old. So I think having that lighter racket will help you learn how to hit cross court more, and will give you the leniency to hit the forehand more cross, right? The most important tennis shot, or not the most important, but the majority of your shots in a rally is the forehand cross court and the backhand cross court. So those are the two. Majority of those points are going to be hitting those cross court forehands. That light and smaller racket can help you whip that forehand more cross.
Yeah, we gotta keep you hitting cross court.
Yes,
and get you more stable on that cross court. So we got to start young. Your feet are great. I see you moving. Just need you to come around that forehand a little bit more. That's the only thing.
And maybe that light racket could help him.
Definitely.
For sure. I mean, overall, I'm really happy with what he has produced in the last year. It is definitely a significant change. Harry and I enjoyed watching your video for sure. And yeah, we see the improvement. We definitely do see the improvement. So like I said, you just keep going. Just keep going. Make sure you focus more on your cross-court forehands and cross-court backhands. Those are very key. But hopefully you send us one more video of the next year you come out with.
Coach Goop, where can we find you?
You can find me at ag.tennis. I'll also be posting content there as well.
Thank you for the video. We look forward to the next one. Hopefully with a new racket, new cross-court shots, new forehand. Thank you for watching Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis.